Good morning, Just Be For Yours. I'm just looking at my hair. Welcome to the coffee shop. I have exercised already today. I am starting a new routine. And so, here's a thought, but I thought about this before just now too. I was thinking, I'm always showing up at the coffee shop looking like I just rolled out of bed. Honestly, that's when I drink my coffee, is when I just get up. I usually don't have coffee during the day. And so, hey, you just get my morning coffee look. Oh my goodness, my hair is like all over the place. I don't mean to be fixated. However, when you're looking straight at yourself while videoing a while videoing, period, you do all kinds of weird stuff. Like you touch your nose itches, you wipe your nose, you fixate on your hair, the different things that you do when you are looking at yourself. And when I look at myself, sometimes I think, oh my goodness, I'm doing so good. Other times I'm like thinking, oh, I'm not doing so good. The thing is, God knows our heart and what's going on in our heart. I was listening to a podcast while riding the incumbent bike that has dust all over it. And I said to Anna the other day, Anna, you know what you said to me? Well, you could ride it if your husband's not. Yeah, conviction. So guess what? I dusted it off today. I put on a podcast. I listened to the podcast on Psalm 51, and it talks about the inmost part of my being where that's where sin crouches, but that's where God cleanses our sin. It was very good. It was a good thing. Well, as you can see, I haven't changed a whole lot in the coffee house. I put up a picture. I have this picture. I have a shelf that I want to put under that because I have a little bit of other things that goes with it. They're memory makers. It was my mom's stuff, and so it has a lot of significant meaning for both surface and deep stuff. And one day it'll be there. I noticed that it doesn't go anywhere. It's ready for me whenever I'm ready. So it's not that I'm not in a hurry, but there's things that press in and things that have to be done prior. I videotape on Thursdays because I have some quiet time, some quiet space where I'm not going to get interrupted, and that helps. And now that it's dark out, I don't take my dogs for a walk until later. I think that might change next week, but is it next week when time changes? I think it's like 10 days from now. Here in the United States anyway, we still have that funky time change. I'm not really sure why we do it. I think it just throws off our body and our rhythm and our sleep and etc. However, you do see my hat. I snagged it from my daughter. She was going to give it away. And I know it came from her friend who is also a subscriber. And so I snagged it, and I'm glad I did because it fits in well for the coffee shop. I was trying to see what coffee cup I had today, if I have coffee stains on it. On this side, I've got the best grandma ever, and I spent time with my little Xylee yesterday. That was fun. I got to talk to my other two grandchildren, and so it's been a wonderful week. How about you? What's going on with your life? I want to have a theme, and I'm supposed to have a theme for my coffee talks. I'm actually supposed to do my speech, which I'm getting ready for my speech. So next week you will hear my speech. I might have to do my speech and practice and upload it on Monday because it is the significance to Monday. I have to do a research speech, and I am going to do it on 1517. 1517 is a podcast I listen to. It's the one that, it's a website podcast, what have you. 1517 is the mark of Reformation Day with Martin Luther when he posted the 95 Theses in 1517 on October 31st. So I am going to do a speech on that. I think I am. I want to because Toastmasters is on the 31st. They're doing a Halloween theme, and hey, I gotta throw Jesus in there somewhere in our meeting. I wanted to do it on Pampered Chef, but I'll have to do that another time because I want to be practicing my speeches for videos for Pampered Chef and my coaching, and there's just all kinds of things really going on, and I'm just really liking how life is going right now. It's not perfect, I can guarantee you that, and I am learning to embrace the seasons. I'm learning to embrace the process. And the thought today was that Jesus takes our hand and leads us to the banquet feast to come when he comes back. And I can't remember exactly how it put it, but to me it's like, okay, it reminded me of one of my favorite books, which is Pilgrim's Progress. And it's like, yeah, that's what life is about. And along the journey, we have these different things that are going on. And in our vocations, it's our chance to share the gospel with other people. And so that was such a neat thought. And I just want to know your thoughts on it. Right now, I'm just thinking, man, I wish you were right here drinking coffee so we have conversation going back and forth. Maybe I need to do something kind of like a Zoom call or something where we can be face to face. I don't use Zoom. I use Free Conference for my own personal. I get on Zoom calls, but for my own personal platform, I use Free Conference because there's no time limits, there's no people limits, and it's what I've been using since I went to coaching school. Well, I'm looking at my time. I'm at 8 minutes when I end. So just give me your thoughts below. This is Annie at the coffee shop. Just Be Free Life Coaching, justbefreelifecoaching.com. We'll see you later.